Wake up, Cowboys Nation. I already know it's early, and the Cowboys, they got me too. I couldn't even wipe the crust out my eyes before I realized the Cowboys put another Christmas present under our summer Christmas tree. We got another big back, ladies and gentlemen, by way of defensive end Carl Lawson. And remember, this is exactly the DN we all wanted in the first place as it pertains to free agency and guys that they were looking at when they brought in Sheikh Tony and Al-Qadim Muhammad. So they doubled back and they made up for their mistake. Carl Lawson is now a Cowboy. Let's talk about some important information you need to know about this guy, and I'm going to give like a quick dossier on what you can expect from this former New York Jet pass rusher. All right, see here, Jordan Schultz reports free agent pass rusher Carl Lawson is expected to sign with the Cowboys per source. Lawson spent the last 3 years with the Jets and has 27 career sacks. Just a quick aside real quick. Shout out to you, Jordan Schultz. You're following your boy now. So I guess this is the beginning of a beautiful, blooming relationship here. Hit me up if you want to come on the show. We can talk about some sports and stuff, man. I would love to get some insight from you, from someone that's been on national television. So that's pretty dope that you follow. Appreciate you. But Carl Lawson, ladies and gentlemen. Who is Carl Lawson? He's a 6'2", 265-pound defensive end out of Alpharetta, Georgia. He's 29 years old. As we said before, he has 27 career total sacks. Last season he had somewhat of a strange season. In 2022, he was returning from an Achilles injury and actually had a pretty good season to be coming back from an Achilles injury. He actually had 7 sacks combined for a total of 33 tackles, had 9 tackles for a loss, a bunch of QB hits. So this is a dude that's going to be back there harassing the opposing team's QB. But in 2023, for some reason, he did not really see the field all that much, and he suffered probably his worst season as a professional. And we have answers as to what happened here, or at least we got some inklings as to what may have happened. So we talked about before, Carl Lawson's biggest issue while being in the NFL has nothing to do with talent, technique, or whether or not he's able to actually play the positions being asked to play. It has everything, and I mean everything, to do with the fact that the dude's body just cannot stay physically fit in good and health condition, right? He has been suffering a lot of injuries. But the thing I really like about this guy is his answers that he's given to people when they've talked to him about his limited playing time, or his lack of playing time, I should say. He responded like a professional, bro. This is a far cry from seeing Albert Huggins pushing over staffers on the Rams team while we trying to do joint practice and dude getting sent home. Carl Lawson is a professional. The media in New York, which is one of the worst media environments you could be in as a professional athlete, the media in New York asked Carl Lawson about his limited snap in the first 3 games last season for the Jets, and his response was very simple and exactly what it should have been. Those are questions for the coaches, Lawson said. I just line up and keep working. That's all you need your guys to do, bro. You don't need anybody who's going to come in here and shake the boat. Anybody's going to be demanding anything. Carl Lawson is another hard-hat guy. This is another guy that Zimmer's going to get his hands on and work his magic with. The way the Cowboys are making moves right now, I feel like Mike Zimmer marched up into Frisco and went straight to Jerry's office and was like, hey, man, we are not going to be able to get this done with the depth that we have on our defensive line right now. The run game and stopping the run game was an issue last season. With the amount of depth that we currently are lacking, we're going to have that same issue again as soon as we have to sub out our starters, and which we're going to have to. The big backs, they always need to get some win real quick. They always sucking for some win. But, man, this is crazy to wake up to right here, man. So just real quick, after looking at this film, as far as what you can expect from this guy, he's obviously going to be another edge rusher. There's going to be someone that's going to be coming in place of Marshawn Nealon or DeMarcus Lawrence. Not really sure how Mike Zimmer's going to use him. I'm not going to assume that he's going to be lined up on the same side that the Jets had him lined up on. But he's a power rusher, y'all. He gets that straight arm going. He uses a ton of leverage, and he has a little bit of bend off that edge, but mainly he likes to use that bull rush. He'll get that arm up into the offensive lineman, use his leverage, and then eventually topple him over like a tower. And there's many situations where you can see him getting home to the quarterback or creating pressure by way of just pushing back the offensive lineman by doing exactly this. So you're looking at another guy who's capable of actually getting upfield and rushing the passer. This is actually exactly what the Cowboys need, because Marshawn Nealon, as of right now, looks like more of a run stuffer than he does someone that's going to be back there in the backfield sacking the quarterback. Now, he may have the capabilities of doing so, but as far as what he's displayed a proficiency at, it's been run stuffing. So having Carl Lawson come in, bro, this is a guy that's been productive in his career, and the only issue he's had has been health. Hopefully the Cowboys with their GPS systems and all this other stuff that they got going on that kind of help players keep up with their health, hopefully we're able to keep this dude injury-free for the most part in a limited role, in a role that's probably going to be coming off of the bench to spell someone whenever they need to catch some air. But this is great, bro. This is great. This is exactly what we needed to see the Dallas Cowboys do, and they need to be loading up on exactly these types of guys. But either way, appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about the Carl Lawson move? And Jared, it's time to sign Dak and CD, man. It's time to sign Dak and CD. At this point, y'all have addressed the defensive line now. It's time to sign Dak and CD. Go look for like a Limbaugh Joseph or something to really secure that defensive tackle room, and let's keep it moving, man. Get the season started. We speak. Same old Cow.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Oh, shut up, my boy. Hey! I'm still them boys.